Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are learning English, you're in the right place. On this channel, we learn English through simple stories. Don't worry if your English is not perfect, it is just like any other language. With patience, practice, and consistency, you can learn it step by step. So relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the story. Today, I want to share the story of a woman I met many years ago. This is a story about love, sacrifice, motherhood, heartbreak, and forgiveness. It is the story of a woman who spent most of her life carrying the weight of her family on her shoulders. Many times she wanted to give up. Many times she felt alone, but she never stopped moving forward. In the end, her greatest strength was not her hard work. It was her ability to forgive. Let's begin. Her name was Zaynab. Today she is 50 years old, but her story began many years ago in a small and simple home. Zaynab grew up with her parents and her brothers and sisters. Life was not rich, but it was peaceful. She enjoyed studying and dreamed about building a good future. When she was only 18 years old, her family told her it was time to get married. Zaynab was confused. She was still young, she was not sure if she was ready, but she trusted her family. Soon, they introduced her to a man named Kareem. He seemed kind and educated. He had a stable job and spoke confidently about the future. He promised to support Zaynab in whatever she wanted to do. Zaynab slowly began to believe that maybe this marriage would be a happy one. After they got married, the first year was good. Kareem was caring, he was attentive, and Zaynab felt hopeful. Then their first child was born. Life became busier, but she managed. A short time later, their second child was born. This child needed special care. Zaynab spent many sleepless nights looking after her children while also trying to keep her job. She became exhausted. One day she told her husband, "I need a break from work. Our children need me." But instead of understanding her situation, Kareem became upset. He told her the family needed money. He told her she should continue working. Zaynab tried her best, but her health was getting worse. Finally, she left her job so she could take care of her children. What happened next shocked her. A few weeks later, Kareem also quit his job. Suddenly, the responsibility of the entire family fell on Zaynab. She had no choice. She had to find work. The woman who once worked in an office now accepted any job she could find. She cleaned bathrooms, she served food in a restaurant, she worked long hours. Some days her feet hurt so much that she could barely walk home. But every night she looked at her children and told herself, "I must keep going." There were days when she wanted to leave everything behind. She dreamed about living somewhere quiet, a place with mountains, trees, and peace. A place where nobody needed anything from her, but then she would see her children sleeping, and she would stay for them. Slowly, Zaynab moved into better jobs. She worked at hotel reception desks, she learned new skills, she worked in different cities. Sometimes life improved, sometimes it became harder. But she never stopped. There were moments when Kareem saw how much his children admired their mother. Deep down, he knew he had not given them the support they deserved. Occasionally, he would make an effort to help the family and become more involved. Yet those efforts never lasted, and he would slowly fall back into old habits. Even though Zaynab continued caring for him, cooking for him, and respecting him, he rarely showed appreciation. Many people would have become bitter. But Zaynab chose a different path. She focused on her children, and little by little, her sacrifices began to bear fruit. Her son became a pilot, and her daughter built a successful business. For the first time in many years, Zaynab felt proud. Not because life had been easy, but because she had survived. Then one day, everything changed again. Kareem became seriously ill. Soon he could no longer take care of himself. Everyone expected Zaynab to walk away. After everything that had happened, nobody would have blamed her. But she did the opposite. She took him to hospital appointments, she bought his medicine, she sat beside him when he felt afraid. She cared for him every single day. One afternoon, while Zaynab was preparing his medicine, Kareem suddenly held her hand. She looked at him in surprise. His eyes were filled with tears. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then he quietly said, "Zaynab, I'm sorry. I was not a good husband. I was not a good father. You carried this family when I should have helped you. I cannot change the past. But if possible, please forgive me." Zaynab felt tears in her own eyes. She looked at him gently and said, "I forgave you a long time ago." For the first time in many years, there was peace between them. A few days later, their children gathered together. They shared stories, they laughed, and they took a family photograph, one that would become very special. Not long after that, Kareem passed away. The pain of the past did not disappear. Some wounds take a lifetime to heal. But Zaynab carried something in her heart that was more powerful than anger. She carried peace, and she carried forgiveness. The lesson from this story is simple. Appreciate the people who love and support you while they are still with you, because one day, there may be no more chances to say thank you. And sometimes, forgiveness can heal what anger never could. Thank you for listening. I hope this story left you with something meaningful to reflect on and helped you improve your English along the way. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who loves inspiring stories or wants to practice English through storytelling. See you in the next story.